who's also into painting specifically really cool things. Ed Beard, my friend. Come on out, join us.
Beard, welcome,
Jeff.
sir. How you
Good
doing?
to meet you. Ethan. Great.
It's on
honor.
Ed.
Sit right here, sit right here.
Custom airbrush master over here. I was looking at some of your stuff and I was just blown away with what you can do with an airbrush. It's insane.
Thank you, Ethan.
You know, it's almost kind of like we have Painter Friday here.
Hey,
You know, and it's cool because later in the day we do the whole Rat Rod Awards from this stage, but it's kind of cool. We're like, this is awesome because you got airbrush, we got pinstriping. You know, this is cool, man, and it's completely different, but also at that same cool level, and you can respect both styles and everything.
It's all art. It's all an expression of the individual builder's personal things, personal needs. That's the one thing I love about what I've been doing for the last 30 years is I kind of focus in on those custom builds where they're an expression of the person's interest, their family. Maybe it's a tribute piece, which is what I got here this year. We got a 55 Chevy that's a moonshine runner, but the owner actually has his history and his family roots in moonshine. And also we have portraits that I had to do, accurate portraits of the builders of the vehicle that are down in the Miami area. Yeah. So that's one of the things I've seen as a big comeback. You know, I started in '79. Not as long as you've been in the biz, but I was watching your stuff.
Hey man, he started at 12 though.
Yeah, okay. But you know, pinstriping, I was a letterer. I used to use one-shot sign painting before 3M kind of killed that business, if you will. You know, but what I've seen lately, and especially in the last 4 years, is a huge resurgence in trying to up the bar to put what, as far as the theme of these builds, to get into stuff that's one of a kind, hand painted, hand craftsmanship. A lot of the Instagram and the Facebook Lives and the different types of social media that give the artist the ability to show the public the craftsmanship in process. This has resurged the interest, and it's almost as if the clients and the builders are saying, look, we don't want something necessarily that just looks great on the bottom line. We want to see the process. We want to know it was difficult to do, that you had to get it right the first time, which is what hand painting is all about.
Right.
So I like to think of what I do as a mixed medium, which incorporates a little bit of everything. The best rides, the things that win the best of show in paint, best paint, are the ones that incorporate pinstriping, hand airbrush work, fine-tuned brush work as well, using all of the tools of the trade, but they're all original, tangible mediums.
You know what's interesting about what you're bringing up there is you're talking about the portraits. So it's like every person that I've had up here as a painter, there's one, you know, there's that one thing that they love to do. It's like a tattoo artist. You know, there's certain ones that are known for something. What's the one thing that's really your like bread and butter forte? The thing you just love to do?
All right, so I was an illustrator for Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering cards for 27 years.
Wow! Get out of town!
Yeah, so my collectors and fans know me from the fantasy art market. My puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, calendars and stuff are at Walmarts and things like that. But I started in '79 doing hot rods because my buddies and I loved it, and I broke into the airbrush that way, and I was self-taught. And then as the years went by...
I was self-taught too, but I'm not any good.
Yeah. I'm a self-taught really bad painter.
I got motivated because I got kicked out of art class in 9th grade when my teacher said all this fantasy or skull stuff is just waste of time. And,
See, I walked out of art class. Yeah, went to university, the normal college thing, and I'm there a week, and I'm like, I'm out of here. This is ridiculous. This is going to take too long, and I walked out. And the instructor yelled at me and said, you'll never amount to anything.
You can't teach talent. You can't. You either have or you don't.
Some of the best motivation. I mean, I've been a teacher now since '82. Everything from anatomy, illustration, airbrush. And one of the things that I pledged to make sure it never happened again is that so many of these teachers will want to try to mold the student in their own image. When our job is nothing more than to teach the technique and the medium, not the subject matter. In fact, in my classes, no one's doing the same image. We're all doing a different image. I make sure that happens. Because the one thing you don't want is the person next to you that you're always looking at saying, oh God, they're doing a better job than I am. Because that puts pressure on us, right?
Yeah, you're
totally
right.
So I eliminate that by doing the subject of the class is the same, the medium, the technique that I'm teaching. It's just that everyone gets to pick their own subject.
Nice.
And I found that in the custom automotive, whether it's motorcycles or whatever it is, the beauty of, I think of it this way, I don't think that any of us are in competition artists that we are, no matter what level or scale we are, because everyone likes, the public seems to be gravitating towards a certain style that reflects their inner feelings, that just inspires their imagination. That's the beauty of hand painting. We're always going to be unique and original. And our job is to take that concept and idea that a builder wants in the visual end of it, as far as the paint is concerned, and manifest that to a reality that just really exemplifies what they wanted to do. And that's what takes those builds to the next level. We're not talking about something that's going to be raced on the street all the time and it's going to get trashed. We're talking about the high-end builds where someone's looking to cruise maybe, or take it to the shows, that kind of thing. And that's where I step in. So as far as what my favorite subject is, I literally do everything, but my most favorite subject to build is the kind of jobs I have here. And I'm out in the back in the blue lot where the Battle of the Builds are. And everyone that comes by, I get to tell the story, and the owner's there too, Joe Mealy, and he and I are talking about the fact that these are portraits of the builders who built the car. So it's cool.
That is cool. That's way cool. And you know what I think?
What's that?
What do you think if we're going to put these two painters head to head?
Let's do it. I'm down.
What? What's the shaking head, man?
I can't live up to that.
You just, wait a minute.
I'm trying to play it down.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, you just
He's sandbagging is what you're saying.
That's right. That's what I'm doing.
You know what I mean? How cool would that be, right?
I think
Let's
so.
put these down.
Not painting head to head.
Yeah, we're not having you paint because you got different styles, you got different, you know, I love all types of painting. I mean, last year I brought a forerunner here for Auto Nation, Auto Gear, and I had it graffiti painted.
I loved it.
Yeah,
and-
with a Sharpie.
No, the Sharpie truck was the year before. But then the year after that, I brought a graffiti painted truck. And the funny thing about this is I'm sitting there from a standpoint of thinking painting, right? So I got the spray booth all ready to go. Brought the kid over. The kid goes, man, I can't paint in a spray booth. I go, what do you mean you can't paint in a spray booth? He goes, I got to stand back and look at it. I do all this stuff from freehand. And I was like, oh, wow. And he's like, well, I'm used to painting buildings and walls and fences.
So you take it out in the alley and just say,
We brought it in their stockyard, and the guy showed up, and he just turned on his music and went to town. And the next thing I knew, all those faces appeared, everything appeared, and I was like, whoa,
it was
this is
amazing.
trippy.
It was truly amazing.
I really respect
I like
what you guys do, and now we're going to put all this on the line for bragging rights.
Right.
Right? Are you ready?
It's our money maker.
Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Here we go. I know the fans are going to love it because it's so exciting to see you guys up here in action. Vaughn, you, all these years at SEMA,
Yes.
right? And that might be one of the questions too,
Yes.
if we're giving away
Yeah,
stuff later. So you might want to remember how many years Vaughn has been at SEMA, sir. So anyway, you never know. You never know. But I think all that skills of talking and painting, you have
Get it?
do the whole thing right.
I don't know, man.
But we do things slow and carefully.
That's true.
No, this guy's quick. He
I know, I
is
saw it.
so
He's gonna blow
quick
me
and
away.
skilled. He did my cell phone cover like the first time I was here. Other than the dry factor, I had to walk around like this for 3 hours long.
You can always tell when I'm at an event because everybody walks around like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But it was like, man, he did that so fast. I wonder if I could do that. So I went home and tried it myself. And no,
Yeah.
hands off. This guy's got major skills, and you got major skills. So now we're going to put all your skills to test right
There
here
we go.
on the reaction action game. Now, the way it's going to work. What? You guys need a hat?
You get some
look
hats?
like
I mean,
you're in
the
the
sun is
sun out
shining,
here.
huh?
You guys need some hats?
Want a hat?
Let's give him some hats.
There you go.
Oh, you got one. Good. Well, I didn't want you to get burned. That's all, sir. You know. There we go. All right.
Need a hat to block the sun?
Here's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have Vaughn Hot Rod go up against Ed Beard right now in an epic painter showdown showing hand-eye coordination at an all-time ultra level right here. All right. So the way it's going to work, Ed, I'm going to explain the way it's going to work, buddy, because he's already done this once. And he did set a game record for the day, just so you know. We're going to hit the start buttons. Once you do, these lights are going to light up in a random order. You have to push them as fast as you can. The thing that you want to make sure you don't do is over push them. Because if you push them over and they're already off, they deduct points. So you can go backwards. Now, what you really want to concentrate on is the bonus button. When you hit this bonus button, the bonus points, as you can see right here on the board, go nuts. The more bonus, the more points, the more bragging rights. All right?
We need some cheering sections.
You guys,
I think.
we need some cheering sections out
Yep.
there. Do we got any Vaughn Hot Rod people in the house?
How about for Ed Beard over here?
All right, all right.
The louder your cheer, the more free
He's
stuff we
got
give
that,
away.
that gentleman right there. There you go. Now, look at that guy jumped
Look, John
in.
D'Agostino's
yeah.
cheering for everybody too. So.
All right, just remember that guy right there. And he wasn't with you before until you heard there was something free.
There's free
All right,
stuff.
you guys ready to do this? Now there's 3 seconds between rounds. So you got a boogie. So don't party too much in between rounds. You guys ready to go? All right, let's hit it and get it.
Hit your start button.
Level 1. Get set. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's Action Jackson live on the stage here at SEMA 2019.
Wow, I tell you what, it's interesting to watch the style.
As you take your pictures and video, make sure to hashtag up Shell at SEMA and share it with the world.
Hey, you know what? You might want to take a picture of this and hashtag Shell at SEMA, because I may say the first person that has. Oh, you guys better play.
Go, try to.
You should ignore me. What I'm saying is, for the audience out here, you might want to take a picture and hashtag Shell at SEMA and have that on standby, because at any point in the day, I could grab one of these signed autographed guitars
Give it away.
give it away to the first person that shows me a picture that's hashtag Shell
All
at
right,
SEMA.
round 2 is done.
Oh,
Looks like Vaughn's got a
119 to 240.
Round 3, take it. Round 3, take it.
Go.
Oh, all right then.
165 to 344.
But you know what? We're gonna make some fans. Ed, why don't you give some hats away to your cheering section here?
Away to your cheering
Vaughn
section.
gets up for your cheering section.
Vaughn,
I know that these young ones right
there
here.
you
want
go.
a hat.
I'm going to give you this stack right here for your winning cheering section. There you go. Who wants some hats from Vaughn Hot Rod and Ed Beard, ladies and gentlemen? All right. That's reaction action at its best.
There you go.
Right there. You have two painters, two different styles going head to head. Hey, congratulations on everything.